Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. Is this seat taken? That is, are you waiting for any... I mean, can I sit here? Sorry. Well, I know it's a public bench, but still... If you'd rather have your own private space without a stranger sitting next to you, that's totally understandable. Oh, thank you. Well, I didn't want you to think... I don't know what I didn't want you to think. There are other empty benches, but you seem to have found the one perfectly in the shade. This sunny weather's been here for a while, hasn't it? Hopefully it rains soon. I hope you've been coping alright with the heat. Suppose so, yes. At least there's a breeze today, so sitting in the shade, outside, is probably far more pleasant than being stuck inside. The houses here are quite good at insulating. Not exactly, perhaps, what you need for the summer. I don't seem dressed for the weather. I suppose not. I do seem to have more of my skin covered than most people here. I hadn't really thought about it. Why does it look odd, out of place? Oh, no, I'm not uncomfortable in it. Should I be? Black absorbs heat. I did not know that. So lighter colours are better to wear when it is warm. This is common knowledge, isn't it? I must sound quite stupid. Sorry. I take it you're better dressed for the weather, then. I mean, your shirt does bring out the colour of your eyes quite beautifully. I'm sorry, was that not appropriate to say? I meant it quite earnestly. I wasn't trying to be... I don't know. Are you enjoying your book? Sorry. Am I annoying you? You probably don't feel as though you can answer that without being rude. I truly did not come and sit with you to bother you. I suppose I feel a bit awkward just sitting here in silence, but you don't know me, so why would you have any interest in talking to me? And I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. God, I'm messing all of this up. Messing what up? Nothing, just talking, I suppose. I'm not very used to talking to people. That was probably obvious. You all seem to do it so naturally. I feel awkward if I were to just sit here in silence, and yet also awkward every time I speak. None of this is your problem, though. I was genuinely asking about the book. I haven't read many. Would you recommend it? I see. Sorry. Perhaps I should leave you to your reading. Oh, no, I'll be quite fine in the sun. It doesn't bother me. Then why did I want the bench in the shade? It's, trying to hit on you. I'm not a violent person. I did not mean to give that impression. What do you mean? What do I mean? You thought I would hit you. Hit on you. That has a different meaning with just one word. Pick up. I don't follow. Sexual advance? No. Goodness. No, I wasn't trying to do that at all. Is that the impression that I gave? I'm incredibly sorry to have made you uncomfortable in any way. Perhaps I should not have come over. I just... well, God, I've messed all of this up. Perhaps I should have studied more how humans behave before I tried approaching you. I've tried to blend in, but apparently my clothes don't look right for the weather. I really wanted to seem nice. I'm not nice, but I wanted to seem normal. An ordinary person. I've blown it. This time I've been trying to be so careful. So if I approached you as me, I can't imagine it going down well. And I'm already slipping. Look at me. I should have just left you be. Maybe that's what I should have always done, but I couldn't. And now look at me. You don't owe me anything. I just wanted to know if you were all right. If you were doing okay. This you weren't the last time we met. No, of course you don't remember. Your memory was wiped. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You know, you have every right to be angry. Explain. You do deserve that. And I don't have the ability to wipe your memory of this encounter. I don't want you leaving feeling unsafe. We've met before. I've seen you many times. Following? Well, no, not like that. Because it was my job. Spy? No, I was. I was an angel. A guardian angel. Yours. Oh, well, not just yours. There are far fewer angels than there are humans. But you were in the area I was watching. And though unprofessional of me, you stood out. We're not supposed to have favorites. But you struggled so much. And you didn't deserve to. You tried so hard. And I always wanted to actually meet you. But I didn't know if I would be... well, if you would find it creepy, for lack of a better word. Yes, I said we did meet. No, God, you think maybe I did something wrong and then erased your memory? I wasn't the one who erased your memory. It just happens when an angel does what I did. I did do something. Maybe others would say it was wrong, but I don't regret it. Look at you. Even with your struggles, you're still going. Pushing yourself, being brave every day. I'm so proud of you. Are you sure you wish to know? I can't make you unremember if it's too unpleasant. All right. Well, I said I was an angel. Now I'm not exactly. I am fallen. Hence the broken halo. Oh, you didn't anger any god. An angel can fall in a few ways, or a couple, I suppose. And falling causes... I'm not human now. But not a proper angel anymore. I was stripped of some of my powers, and I can no longer serve or be employed by a god. And to fall, if you are an angel who has signed a pact, pledged yourself in servitude to a god, they do have the power to strip you of yours, to cause you to fall. Hence why not angels do choose such pacts. It grants them extra power, and angels do, like gods, sort of live off of faith, the way that you live off food. But the downside. However, gods are not to abuse this. An angel should only be fallen if using their powers for evil, essentially, to harm humans or any life. Which, that is not how I felt. There was a second way. Every angel, we have the power to bring a soul back from death, revive someone who is recently deceased. But doing so is such a powerful thing that it's a one-time use only, and it causes us to fall. We are essentially sacrificing being an angel in order to save another. You didn't do anything wrong. And you were trying so hard to keep going. And some careless being thought it better to be looking at their phone and having their eyes on the road. And didn't notice the lights of the pedestrian crossing had changed, that you were there. Please don't make me spell out in detail what happened next. Yes. You died. I couldn't. It wasn't fair. You had so much left to do. And you'd been working so hard. And I couldn't. I know I didn't ask permission. I don't know what you would have wanted. And if you hate me, I understand. But I didn't want you to go. So I brought you back. And fell. And I've been on Earth since, wondering if it's appropriate for me to approach you, to try and befriend you in the guise of a human. Or if you knew what I'd done, if you'd hate me. Either for meddling with your life or watching over you without your knowledge beforehand. I just wanted to hear it from your mouth that you were okay. Despite everything that's happening in the world, everything that's happening in your head, that ultimately you were happy to be alive. But I don't know how to act human. I was never the most sociable of angels. Always reserved, a little shy. And I don't know your technology or your customs or your social cues. I don't know what I was thinking. And now you know everything, and you know that you died, and the act of what I did erased your memory of your death. I believe it's considered merciful. I don't think you would want to remember. But I don't get a choice in that. It just happens with part of the act of reviving you. I wish we'd met under different circumstances. I held you as you slipped away. You saw me. You looked at me. It was pretty. You were delirious, losing so much blood. When you died, I couldn't stop myself. And you just went on with your day, never knowing what had happened. And I just tried to live as you've tried to. Try to honor that. But I don't really know what I'm doing on Earth. I thought I'd get some sort of closure if probably just caused you more pain. And I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Now you won't see me again. What? You'd really want to thank me. Well, I know, but I couldn't get your consent. You were already in such bad shape when I held you. I didn't want to do anything wrong. You're hugging me. I've not really been hugged before. Can I ask you something? Do you hate me? Truly? Oh. I'm glad. Sorry. Why are you reaching for my face? I can... Well, they'll evaporate quite quickly anyway. You don't need to wipe my tears away. Sorry, did I get you with my wings? I wasn't trying to. I cover my face with them when I'm embarrassed, which is quite often. Evaporate, yes. I don't know how much you know about angels. Some of us have different powers, especially depending on if we have pledged ourselves to a god. I'm sort of a little bit, I've got a human understand it. I have powers drawn from fire. Or I'm born from it, in a way imbued with it. I'm not actually made of fire, though. You won't burn if you touch me. You did just touch me. You touched me. You're still touching me. What should I do now? I didn't really have a plan of what happens next. I suppose this is closure. I wanted this, so I figure out how to live on Earth. Try and get used to it. Learn your ways and customs, turns of phrase and idioms. I don't really know where to start. What do you mean with you? You're offering to teach me. You mustn't think that you owe me anything. I did not fall for you because I wanted something in return. Have I said something wrong? Your face is changing color. Right here. Falling for someone has a different meaning. Oh, it also mean, I see. That's interesting. I wonder if it comes from angels falling. Well, I mean, if an angel is falling due to causing it themselves from reviving someone, surely they would only do that if they, if they actually, I don't know where that thought was going, actually. No, silly of me to even, suggest that I could make that connection of falling for you. But as long as you, I don't want you to do it out of a sense of feeling you have to. Really. How do we start doing that? Hang out? Spend time together? Right. Well, humans do need sleep and food and privacy and alone time to recharge, or some do. So it could not be all of the time. How will we decide what time? Text me. No, yes, on a phone. I don't have one. You'll, right, first step, we get me a phone. All right. That will cost money. Yes. Well, angels can be employed, whether by gods or not, and gods do pay us a salary. So I do have money. Though, of course, you have many currencies, and we can choose to have them in human currencies. Sometimes I did choose that. Well, in your local currency. I used to think maybe if we did meet one day, I could spend that money on things. I suppose a phone would be a good start in me having earthly possessions. Oh, the clothes? Yes, I truly did not know about the black absorbing heat thing. Not that all angels are unbothered by heat, but, with the sort of fire powers, if that is what you wish to call them. And the sun is sort of a giant ball of fire. Does not really have much of an effect on me. Well, I picked out what I felt drawn to. Is this not how humans pick their clothing? You think that's how it should work. But that is not how it does work. So, some people pick what clothes they are wearing purely based on some sort of popular trend or what is expensive as a way to show off their wealth or status, instead of just wearing whatever they like or what is comfortable, or trying to find their own identity. They would rather chase some imaginary perfection or popular thing. To what end? And then these people make fun of those who wear clothing that is more unique, that is more their own personality and sense of style. I do not understand. Surely it is more interesting to have found your own sense of style, individuality, and express that through your clothes than just to wear whatever everyone else is wearing because it's, what did you say? On TikTok. Wouldn't wearing something more unique be something to be celebrated? Isn't that good that they've found their own sense of self, not having to copy everyone else? It doesn't seem to make any sense to me. But I should shift back. Well, I did not think you'd want to be walking around with a fallen. Well, there are not that many angels walking around Earth. I wouldn't want people to stare if you don't want us being stared at. And I don't want anyone falsely assuming I am fallen because of punishment and not by choice. There are differences in how an angel can look. My halo is merely a little broken. If one were forcibly punished, they would be in worse shape. Their wings may have suffered damage as well. Their halo would be broken in more than one place. They might be quite scarred. Physically, I mean. I can't say I've ever met an angel who was forcibly fallen. I don't know how much you humans understand about the topic. Suppose I am lucky most of my halo stayed intact. Most fall in this way. Look similar. I imagine forcibly fallen. Perhaps most of the halo does not remain. It's not really something I want to think about, I'm sorry. I think if I am trying to learn how to fit in, I should shift back. Well, it is kind of you to say. I suppose no one should have to force to fit in, have to change their appearance, mask themselves, in order to be safe and accepted. At the same time, I don't like being stared at walking down the street, so sadly, we do not live in a world where people will not stare. So I shall. If you don't mind, I hope the human form is not displeasing. It took me a while getting used to having a mouth. What do you mean, have I used it? Oh, eating! No, I cannot say I have consumed human food since falling. I suppose I can now. I know that it is possible for fallen to consume human food. I have not partaken in it. I suppose it may be a little necessary for survival. I'm not sure. Being fallen is not something encouraged. Even when one chooses it, you are seen as sort of going against the natural order of things. So we don't exactly get taught anything, actually, on how to take care of oneself once fallen. But I suppose, if I am not fully an angel, maybe I do not fully run on faith anymore. Perhaps eating would do me some good. I have no idea what I like, though. You'll take me out to eat? That's very kind of you. Are you sure about all of this? You don't have to repay me. Right. I don't... Of course I want to spend more time with you. It's all I've thought about. That would be very nice. I merely... Well, if you'd be disappointed if I said no, I won't say no, then. Not because I feel obligated to say yes, because I also want to. Alright, then. Do you think people will still stare with how this form looks? I tried to find something that reflected how I look as an angel, but can pass as human, but still feels like me. Good. You like it? What are we doing first? Eating or buying me a phone? While I have observed humans using them, I'm not exactly sure of the intricacies of how they work. You may have to teach me a little bit, and I really do not want to impose. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that custom audio and art commissions are currently open. Make sure you read my rules and message me to discuss your idea before ordering a commission. Links are in the description as always. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month over there, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, the ability to leave audio requests, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month depending on the tier. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes other days of the week. And I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy shop also has stickers and other merch of my original audio characters under the De Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new and returning patrons from last month. My new fledglings: Hachi, Oman, Zolkova Salts, Edward, AbbyCats16, Skylar Sheridan, Charlie Mandrot, Eichel111, L, Shub, Musa, Salamander Zakul, Oz, Sign My SP, Peachy Pup, Yaxits Connor, Simple, Antisocial Corpse, Casey Williams, Akari, Izzy T, Angel Face, Cow Ann, Cryptid Lux, Andy, Jops, Sam Was Here, Iris Hope, Rebecca Seeker, Hi, Bingus Boy, London, Witchy Dude 23, Gretchen Ellsworth, Anan24, No, Danis, Albert Plague Doc, Kristen Jameson, Hevrana, Oops, Sleepy Doodle, Rebs, Batwinged Ghoul, Rob, Wolf Girl, Kano, Cian Cleric, Violet Waipuki, The Googly Eyed Tarot PDX, Nat Nat, Crystal Hedgehog 1, Matroshka Doll, Carper Nocturne, Mockingbird, Cheerio00, Mortif, Tori, JM, Sweetie, Bellius Cook, Smechi, Bite Me, Rose, Mulligan, Kalida Fiesta, Dented Tester 36, Lilac Sloth, Frogs, Lux, Shawnee Riddle, Quibble, Raven Nerd 23, Moonrats, Rhiannon Slorak, Whisper, Elmo El Sensual, and Dordley. And my new familiars: Faith, EK, Chrissy, and Maxine Brannigan.